Welcome to Custom Home Builder Solutions, also known as CHS, a job costing, full accounting, and profit management software for the professional home builder. This is a continuation of a little series of videos about deleting payables transactions from your vendor ledgers and transactions database, anything that you've entered as a payables transaction. And this particular video will be about deleting transactions that you marked as paid by voucher. We have another little section of videos about marking payables bills as paid by voucher. Please watch those. It has to do with when somebody else pays for something, but you want to record it as job cost and as a revenue. It's almost as if somebody gave you the check, then you went and bought it, except they really did it themselves. And it's handled so that it does not affect your checking account but gets marked as paid. So what I'd like to do is go to our payables transactions, and I'm going to fill in the maximum dates, and I'm just going to look for a vendor called Builders Display, and I know I did one as marked by paid voucher for this particular job, so I'll narrow it down to that. And let's say for some reason we're wanting to remove, delete the entries that went with that paid voucher. We've decided maybe they didn't really pay it, they said they did, and we posted it, and now we need to remove it. But you can see here that we have 4 entries that end up going in totaling to 0 when we mark something as paid by voucher. They go in and out, so actually the vendor total ends up being 0. One of this paid voucher revenue will show up on a list of job revenues, and this part here that was posted to cost codes and has a PO will show up as job costs. And then this is a little, you can see that there were 2 entries we had, both the sales tax and this one, and then this is the offset one to send it to paid revenue. So the net we as our company paid to the vendor was actually 0, but we get these things to show up on job cost reports and then recognize it as some revenues received, so it just sort of crosses itself out. Please watch, like I say, more videos about paid vouchers. You can see that if you do the help up here, that one of the sections is about paid vouchers, and it's more detailed than this. But we're talking about deleting payables records. So let's go ahead and click this. Notice that there's 2 records and then 2 records offsetting those. If we delete this X button, use the X button to delete those, it's going to come up and it's going to show us all records that got tied to that very same paid voucher entry, all the in and out records. There were actually a couple other records using our control account for paid vouchers because if we needed to look up records attached to something. Anyway, it's showing that it's going to delete both those records. It's basically going to clear out the entire paid voucher transaction. That's the only way to handle it because of all the accounting entries that CHS has posted to take care of something like this for you. So it'll delete all of them. If you were wanting to edit this, you would get this same window, and it needs to delete all of them, and you just need to enter them again because it's a peculiar and unusual thing to do something paid by voucher, but I did give you that feature. So if you want to delete something that you entered as paid by voucher, you get this window listing everything that's going to be deleted, and I can click this button to delete all paid voucher entries shown here. And if I say yes, delete the records, it's going to refresh the list and no records were found based on my search. If you do an audit, you will see these various records, copies of them, and saying that they were deleted. And if you scroll to the right, you'll see by me and at what time. So that's basically how you delete something that was marked as paid by voucher, and that's what happens when you do it. Thank you for watching.